Study the pattern of the figures shown below. The figures are formed using 2 centimeter squares. Alright, so in this table here, you have the figure number, number of squares in that figure number. For example, figure 1 will have 1 square as shown here. Figure 2 will have 3 squares as shown here, and so on. And you're also given the area of the particular figure. So figure 1, since there's only 1 square, area will be 2 times 2, that will be 4 square cm. Figure 2, there are 3 of these, so 3 times 4, that is 12, and so on. Okay, so the key thing for such question, please focus on the table. Do not focus on the diagram because it can get quite confusing and quite numerous in number. Okay, so place your entire attention to the table. What is the number of squares in figure 15? Alright, so from 1 become 3, that is a plus of 2. 3 to 6, that is plus 3. Next one, plus 4. Okay, so that is what's happening to the squares. And if you notice, this is an addition of 2, addition of 3, addition of 4. So next one will be plus 5, plus 6, and so on. When you see this type of sequence, alright, what you can apply is this special formula. Again, when you see it go like from 1 to 3 to 6 to 10, in other words, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, think about the number of squares in relation to the figure number. So number of squares, in this case, you can employ and remember this formula. Figure number times figure number plus 1 divide by 2. Okay, so if you do this, for example, in figure number 3, right, you will put 3 times 3 plus 1, that is 4 over 2. You will indeed get number of squares to be 6, which is correct. Same thing for the next one. If your figure number is 4 times 4 plus 1, that's 5. 20 divided by 2, you will get 10. Alright, so again, this is a very useful formula that you can use for such patterns. What is the number of squares in figure 15 then? Use the same formula. In a figure 15, that will be 15 times 16 divided by 2. 15 multiplied by 16 divided by 2, that will be 120 squares in figure number 15. Alright, now for part B, what is the area of figure 21? Now notice this, there is a relationship between the squares and the area. Squares and the area. What is the relationship? You are multiplying by 4. Alright, because the area of each square from the question is actually 4 cm squared. Times 4 times 4. 6 times 4, 24. 10 times 4, 40. So what do you need to do to find what is the area of figure 21 dot 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 21? You need to know what is the number of squares first. And then you times 4 to get the area. Alright, so part B, number of squares, that will be equals to 21 times 22 over 2. So again, figure number times figure number plus 1 divided by 2. Let's see what is that amount to. 21 times 22 divided by 2. 231 squares. Okay, and we can find the area by taking 231 times 4 to give us a final answer of 924 square cm. Final answer 924.